We have a situation in the Gulf where there's 3 companies involved, and what is the scope of this? Does this pertain to those 3 companies, or is this a broader industry-wide problem or situation?
I think it's a real game changer. The conversations that we're all hearing every day now on this very difficult situation, I think from a long-term view, we have to look at how we can diversify our energy portfolio in a way that makes sense. And I hope today we can talk about what I call the real conversation, which is to look at the facts and figure out the right way that we can look to the future and move into a lower carbon economy, but do it in a way that we can sustain it.
What we do know now, and what we're seeing painfully every day, is that the oil industry, for all its advancements in technology, is still a very dirty and a very dangerous and sadly a very deadly business.
I would like to respond one thing to Michael that I do take issue with, which is that we are not a dirty industry. We have continued to make the cleanest burning gasoline on the planet in this state and have been through 4 reformulations on it. And so we're working very hard to try to deliver a clean product to the consumer.
We can't use clean and gasoline in the same sentence without a negative in there. You know, it's just an oxymoron.
I mean, clean gasoline, there's still CO2 coming out of it, and I think that's putting a tax on all our children, and quite a high tax. And so I think that that's something that has to be addressed. I also agree that electrification is a great way to go. It's crazy to be putting gasoline into smaller cars. And in the meantime, for the larger vehicles and airplanes especially, which are about 12%, I think, of the transportation oil use, there are companies, and one of our investments is in a company called Solazyme, which is growing fuel from algae and doing it quite successfully at scale today. People don't realize this. And they have publicly announced that they expect to be cost competitive with fossil fuels at today's price without subsidies in 18 months.